I don't see anything wrong with it. I think there is. I have no idea. I could really use a wish right now, wish right now. I could really use a wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? See? I'm so bad at this. Fuck, man. Of course. Such a loser. I have nothing better to do. I could be doing something, or could be doing someone. But no, stuck out here like an idiot. I've trapped myself as if someone else has trapped me, I say. But it's not, it's me. There's probably some people in these backyards listening to me. And I know one thing's for sure, they'll all agree. Who is that loser walking down the street? Who's that loser? Has nothing better to do. Carry his phone around and capture mundane nothing. Sometimes I see something, but every time I have, my phone was away, and I missed it. So every day, to make up for the loss, I go out and I film meaningless shit. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever does. Guess that was kind of cool. At least I got to see the cool things. I wanted to capture it. Not only because it looks cool to capture on film, if you can call this film, but to share the beauty, to show others that beauty exists in the world, even though I can't see it myself. So, I was talking and shit back there, and I wasn't recording. I didn't hit the button, and it just stopped recording. Maybe I hit it by accident. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what God's trying to tell me. If this means something, I guess. That I should just stop doing these stupid video portraits. I was singing and talking and stuff. It was great. But I guess that doesn't matter. I guess God doesn't want that. I guess God doesn't want me to do anything. I guess He doesn't want me to meet people or hang out with people. He doesn't want me to have any kind of, I don't know, real exciting life. I guess He just wants me to waste my life and live a mediocre existence. Do I want to walk this way with the sun in my eyes? I don't want to do anything. I've been exhausted since earlier today, where I wanted to cry in my interview. I want to just throw my phone down that gutter. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. And it fucking happened again. I didn't empty the trash. What's the point of fucking deleting shit if it doesn't actually delete? If you have to go in and delete it again, just remove it. I said delete. Just get out of my fucking phone. Sorry, I'm very pissed. I keep talking. Capturing some really good dialogue here. Even though I told myself, which is what I was talking about, that I said I wasn't going to talk in these, but I guess none of this shit matters anyway. Nobody's going to watch these videos. No one's gonna look at a fucking sidewalk or a backyard and think, oh wow, what an artist. I need to go for a walk anyway. Even though my head is not being cleared up right now. And I'm not even kidding, man. Like, I'm in a really shitty mood right now. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope you guys have heard me before, even though it cut out a bunch of important shit I was saying. Just talking about this is basically a metaphor for my life. I go out and I look for meaning in the world because I fail to see beauty or meaning in my existence. Yeah, I know I'm sounding like a real incel right now. I don't care. I wonder if the sun is hurting the lens of my camera. Maybe I should move it down. I don't know. I mean, I guess I've gotten some good shots from doing this, but I don't know. I just feel stupid. This is also really bad for my anxiety. Because, you know, like, people don't like to be filmed. It's a bit of exposure therapy, I guess you could say. But I don't know how well that's been working. I went out last night for like, after I saw a movie, I went out for like 2 hours, and it was just a complete waste of time. I didn't get anything good. I had other stuff that I wanted to do or finish, but I didn't have time because it was way too late and I had to get up early today. I'm really hungry right now too. And I know artists suffer for their art, but like I'm not even making good art. I'm not getting anything good. I might cut through one of these dirt roads up through the farms. There's gotta be some interesting stuff up here. There's another one that way, but I don't know. Still recording? Yep, still recording. I don't know. I try to tell people. Well, maybe I don't. I don't know. I want people to know me and understand me, and I don't know. I almost feel like people might be able to experience that through my art. I feel like nobody really. I feel like you can't really understand anyone, not just me. Not before I pull out the angsty, no one understands me. I feel like no one really understands anybody completely. I feel like everybody is truly alone. In that sense. And, I want to try and... I want someone to know, like, the full me. Dude, what if I just, like, walked in these people's driveway, like, as soon as they left? Just see if they notice. Chickens. Now I'm just a pathetic vlogger, That's one reason I didn't want to talk in these videos, because that would just make it too similar to vlogs. I don't know. There's a rule in film that you show, don't tell, but people can't do that. People don't know how to read images or pick up on hints and signs. Maybe I'm guilty of that too. I don't know. Like, these are nice images and stuff, but like, I want to capture I keep missing like really good stuff. I wanted to punch myself today because over the last few days, like, I've been like, okay, like, I'm just gonna have my camera on all, like, as much as I can. These are horse trails. And I missed again, just like a beautiful moment of serendipity. And why? Because I was nervous about my job, and I was praying, I was focusing. I've had my camera out so many times, and it's like the few times I put it away is when something happens. Like, I must be being punished for something. Like, this is my art. Like, I do care about this. Like, I want something to come of it. And I don't know, just a few times, God just screws I'm not gonna blaspheme. I know that there's a plan for me. That's what everyone says, and it's annoying. I don't know why. I'm just annoyed. I cringe when people just go like, "That's life." I hate that. I don't know why. I just do. Palestine flag? I always forget. There's like right over here. There's like a really nice neighborhood. It's like really small. There's like a few like really nice houses in a gated community. It's like the neighborhoods here really aren't. They're decent. They're decent neighborhoods here. They're not gated though. At least like the one I live isn't. But like it's still a good neighborhood. But then there's like this really like fancy like hoity-toity neighborhood over here behind these gates, and like I always forget it exists. It's like this little oasis away from the peasants, if you can even call this like peasantry. And then there's this street that's literally just like farmers live here. Vegas is such a weird city. I just told you guys what city I live in, and someone could track me down. Good, put me out of my misery. Take the responsibility away from me, so I'm not guilty or I'm not sinning. And the only people who are crazy enough to watch these stupid videos are probably the ones crazy enough to do that. But yeah, I didn't want these to be like a vlog. I want them to be like experimental documentaries, if you can call that, like a Jonas Mekas kind of stuff. I really admire Jonas Mekas. I've been watching his films. That's kind of what interests me about like the documentary genre, are films that capture little moments like that. I need to watch more documentaries, and I don't know if I'd even say like the documentary genre, that's what they explicitly do. I'm gonna shut up so these people don't think I'm crazy. Yeah, this is like right by my house. This is weird. Like, I never think about that. That there are like, there's like horses and a horse. Oh, I don't know what you call that they're riding in. A horse place, a horse playground. Where people have to, the horses can only play if the people are there with the horse. So. This guy looking alert. I don't know. I'm also sick of just filming clouds and garbage. The main objective of this was, the reason I called it video portraits was I was going to film two subjects, people, but A, myself, and B, other people. But again, my anxiety makes that hard. That's why, like, I want to just go out into the wild. I don't know. Like, I have to, like, that's why I do. That's why I, like, do stuff where, like, I walk down on the strip. Because I want to just capture... Because, like, I'm trying to find people just doing things. I want to capture, like, the minute expressions and just the little moments. I want to see people act naturally, you know, without a director telling them what to do. Hi, horsey. It's a beautiful white horse. Beautiful albino horse. With dark eyes. It says don't feed the horses. I'm gonna feed it. Hi. I don't know if I should pet it either. You're a beautiful horse. You're just pure white. No? Will you let me touch you? You want to be petted? No? I'm guessing you don't want to be petted. Are you just looking for food? Are you a fake friend? Are you just another soul who thought I could have a connection with, but you just have ulterior motives? You want to be petted? I don't think you do. Come here. Come here, horsey. This phone is not a snack. Maybe that would make my decision making easier if you just got it out of my life. No, don't eat that. Nope, you are trying to eat that, aren't you? Alright, well. So long, Whitey. May our friendship last even though we'll never see each other again. And this guy right here is probably listening. I'm in battery saver mode. Oh, cool. I already ran out my battery. He's a lonely little horse. But he's also an animal. So he doesn't know how miserable he's supposed to be. Maybe if he was a washed up actor who used to be on a 90s sitcom, he would be a lot more aware just how futile his life is. Maybe if we were all animals, I mean, in a sense, we are all animals. Maybe if we were all animals, it'd be easier for us to just go through life. We wouldn't have to worry about how meaningless and useless we are. I'm being so angsty on this thing. Well, all living creatures are alone. Are truly forever alone. You're independent and you're an individual, but we're all alone. We want to share our lives with someone, But no one will ever know the true us, the true you. Poor creature. You're alone and miserable, and you don't even know it. There's a new video by House of Tabula that came out today. I was gonna watch it when I eat. I hope my battery doesn't die. I'm a Patreon for the YouTube channel The House of Tabula, formerly known as Cinema Cartography, formerly known as Channel Criswell and Art Begards. They've been my favorite creators for a while, favorite YouTubers for a while. And a really cool sounding video just came out today. This is a little therapeutic. Maybe I just made a new rediscovery in my art. Maybe I can talk in my videos. Maybe you guys can go on these little adventures with me and I can just talk. Which, I mean, that's kind of like vlogging, but is it art? Who knows what art is? I mean, you know, we talk about art and art standards and objectivity in art on the House of Tabula Discord. I think that's why I push myself to do this. That's why I try to put myself in these uncomfortable situations just to get a cool shot. That's why I walk around in the scary parts of downtown for 2 hours, hoping that I don't get jumped, but even more hoping that I get a good shot, and even more hoping that I don't get shot. All these people in this backyard, they hear this weirdo talking and singing to himself. I don't know if anyone's listening or if anyone's there, but I know they'll all agree. They say, who's that weirdo with the phone? Who is that loser walking down the street? The take I did better was much earlier, when my phone was off and I didn't know it was off. And yeah, of course, trying to recreate it never works. The sun's getting mighty low. Should I film the sunset? Or maybe I can film myself walking as the sun goes down. It already is going down. It's getting dimmer. Maybe if I just do this. I'll stand up. Smelling a barbecue. Sometimes smells come through. They don't come through. Sometimes I smell smells, and it's also something I would love to communicate about the environment. Should I incorporate smell-o-vision into my YouTube channel? Would that be cool? Sometimes I smell, and I remember, it reminds me of like a barbecue that we used to have in New York. It reminds me of the pig roast. I used to love the pig roasts. Those were so much fun. And then I realized that upstate New York was like this big redneck country. And everyone there was kind of an idiot. And I became an edgy, angsty teenager. And I'm still an edgy, angsty teenager. Because I can't grow up for some reason. I'm stuck in this immature way. In a sense, I don't think I'm that poorly put together. I mean, I think I'm intelligent. I think I choose to go different ways than other people. I think in some ways I value my individuality, but other ways I wish I wasn't just a childish wimp. Sometimes I think of the state fair. The state fair was so much fun. I know this all makes me sound like a country redneck. The pig roast and the state fair. The other day I heard someone playing it was a Nickelback song out of all things. And I'm not like a Nickelback fan. I guess I have to preface that. Don't judge me, I'm not a Nickelback fan. Because I worry about what people think of me. I have no friends, so I people please all the time. Anyway, it was their only good song, This Is How You Remind Me of What I Really Am. I don't think that's the song. I think that's just the entire chorus, but that came on, and I don't know, I just had this weird memory. I don't know if it was my memory or just a memory I conjured up in my head, but it was just like walking through the fair or an amusement park. Just being in an environment with tons of people and food and fun and just, I don't know, it felt so much more freeing. It felt like the best of human nature has come together to produce. And all the smells, all the noise, the song. know. I've been a lot more conscious about my own self-improvement since being a Patreon of the House of Tabula. Like that's my only social life I have is just people online who I've never met. And you know, it's kind of odd to think that like I used to watch them for so long and I only became a Patreon like sometime last year. And it's odd to think that like these people who like have like really impacted my life, I've never like met in person. I don't even know what half of them look like. And some of them I do, obviously, but and like the fact that I've had conversations with Louis and Louisa is also really nice. They're very awesome people. They're very what's the word? I don't know. I'm a writer. I should know words, but am I a writer? Did I call myself a writer? I don't know. But they're very stern people, but they're very caring people. They're very funny people. They got a great sense of humor. Back in August of 2024, I had an anxiety attack. And again, I just had no one I could even tell it to. I had no one to talk this about. So I just went on the Discord, and even though like it's not the place to air like, you know, our grievances and stuff. Not that like we're not supposed to do that, but I don't know. I don't feel like that's what it should be for, but I just went on there and I'm like I don't know, I wasn't like completely confident in posting it there, but I said like I have no one else I can tell this to, guys. Like I had an anxiety attack and I feel like like this life I'm living is just, I feel like I'm just trapped in this fear and I'm never going to get out of it. And Louis, I've mentioned this, I mentioned this to Louis, and I mentioned this a couple times on the Discord to other people, just how much I absolutely appreciate just the fact that he would reach out to me and write to me. And it's a wonderful message. And that really does just mean so much. I try to think of that when I don't feel like going on. I think of them. I think of my mom, who's probably the only like real life person I talk to and stuff. And even then, I don't even feel close to my mom per se. Just she's my mom. I don't. She's as close as someone can be with their mom in like a healthy way, because like, you know, I don't consider my mom to be like my friend. You know, there's things that like, you know, you can only do with your friends, and then things you can do with your mom. And I know you're gonna think that's weird and take that the wrong way or whatever, but shut up and stop thinking weird. But you know, there's I don't know. There's things I can only do with my friends, or like only talk to like truly with my friends. Like my mom does not even know that I've been suicidal. My mom doesn't know that. I've mentioned it in a couple of my videos. I don't think she watches my videos. Even though she likes to support me, though. Don't get the wrong idea. See, I over-explain things because I want people to understand me, and now I've got off track too because I'm ADHD. But anyway. Yeah, my mom doesn't know anything about that. I don't think anyone really knew at all until I made a video not too long ago. And I mean, there's a couple people that know, I guess. Even then, it still feels weird. It still feels like it feels like nobody knows. I don't know why it feels that way, but it just does. Maybe because they just don't know the real me. Maybe because There's some weird thing that I just can't explain. Also, my phone is not the best camera either, which I know that. It's just, I don't know. Because it's easier to just have it on me and be handy all the time. There's more people here. Maybe I should not talk to myself so much. Are those birds there? There was these birds, and I was trying to get them to fly so I could take them, because that was the shot I missed that I was really pissed off at myself about, because I was praying and focusing, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just like, this is not really gonna be much of anything. I'm not really gonna get anything. And like 4 birds like flew up from the ground in front of my car. It was amazing. I'm really mad at myself that I missed it. My phone's at 4%. I want to watch a video while I eat. Doing this drains my battery too. I don't know. Maybe I should buy a second phone. just to take videos with. I wonder if, dude, that's something I never thought about. Yeah, they all flew away. If I was here, I should have just sat here and gabbed to you guys, as if anyone's gonna watch this, and just waited till the birds flew away. What was I talking about before? My mom and my friends in the House of Tabula Patreon, the hot Discord, the hot to goes. Yeah. So yeah, all my friends are people that I've never met in real life, and I only know what like a couple of them actually look like. I don't know why I just moved down to poop on the ground. I don't know. I like to capture garbage on the ground for whatever reason. I should be wrapping up. I'm almost home. Anyone who watches this is gonna know where I live and everything. We have normal suburb, and we have farm streets, and then we have wannabe posh gated community. This setting does kind of look beautiful though, the green tree and the soft orange over the mountains. Thing I want to do, I do like time lapses sometimes. Those are pretty neat. Those are pretty neat to see. Problem is, like, I can only do it on my phone because my other camera can only take videos for up to 10 minutes. I'm starving, but there's angel hair at home. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Actually, this chicken and angel hair. I don't know. It's also just, people don't need to do something interesting in these videos. I'm just trying to capture just people in general, just being natural. Oh, they're all home now. I kind of wonder where I am. Well, if I think it's something I wanted to say, even though I said stuff when I wasn't recording, although it wasn't a lot, whatever. Oh, I gotta tell about my job interview and how I wanted to fucking kill myself again. I didn't want to, just so you guys know. I'm not thinking about that. I'm just, exaggerating. Because I don't know what to say. Because even though I want to be a writer, I'm pretty bad with words. Or at least coming up with words on the spot. Yeah. I don't know. I know leaving you guys off like this is just going to be very depressing, but whatever, man. Life is depressing. Be sad. Be brave enough to be sad. I'll catch you guys on Kino Therapy or Video Portraits, even though no one's subscribed to that channel. Yeah. Long live Eraserhead.